So you're looking for a dog trainer here in Nevada. It can feel like a huge search, right? Well, don't worry. We're going to walk through exactly how to find a great one. Having a well-trained dog here is about more than just good manners at home. It's about being able to enjoy everything Nevada has to offer with them. Imagine a relaxed stroll through a bustling city street, or heading out on a desert trail knowing your dog will come back when you call. That's the goal, right? All right, first things first. Before you even start Googling trainers, we need to figure out what you and your dog actually need to work on. So, what's on your mind? Are you dealing with a brand new puppy and all the puppy stuff? Or maybe you've got an older dog who's decided pulling on the leash is their new favorite hobby. Pinpointing that main goal is going to make your search so much easier. Yeah, most training needs really fit into one of these three areas. You've got your puppy basics, like potty training and not nipping. Then there's everyday manners, stuff like not jumping on guests. And then there's the more complex behavioral stuff, for dogs who might be a little fearful or anxious. Once you know your goal, you've got a couple of ways to get there. In-home training is fantastic for things that, you guessed it, happen at home, like barking at the doorbell. But if you need your dog to learn to listen when other dogs are around, group classes are a great place to practice that in a safe environment. Okay, so you know what you need. Now, what should you be looking for in a trainer? There are a couple of really key things that separate a good trainer from a great one. This is probably the most important thing to look for. A great trainer is going to use what's called positive reinforcement. Basically, it means they focus on rewarding your dog for doing the right thing, with treats, praise, whatever your dog loves. It's not about using fear or punishment. It's humane, it's effective, and honestly, it just builds a way better bond between you and your dog. And while you're looking, keep an eye out for professional certifications. You might see acronyms like CPDT-K or KPA-CTP. You don't have to memorize them, but just know that these mean the trainer has actually been tested on their knowledge and skills. It shows they're serious about their profession and are up to date on modern, humane methods. All right, let's say you found a few trainers who look promising. Now it's time to actually chat with them. Think of it like a little interview. Asking a few key questions can tell you everything you need to know. The very first question should be about their methods and tools. What you're listening for is talk about rewards, treats, praise, toys. If they start talking about tools that work by causing discomfort or fear, that's a huge red flag. Here's a good one, especially for us. Ask them how they tailor their training for a Nevada lifestyle. Do they understand the challenges of training in our summer heat? Can they help you prepare your dog for safely hiking on public lands? You want someone who really gets what it's like to have a dog here. And definitely ask how you'll track progress. A good trainer should be able to give you a clear plan. They'll set small, achievable goals so you can actually see your dog learning and improving over time. You should never be left wondering if it's working. Okay, let's get into some of the practical stuff, like costs, local laws, and a few other things to keep in mind here in Nevada. So what's this all going to cost? Well, it really depends on what you choose. This chart gives you a pretty good idea of the average ranges. Group classes are usually the most budget-friendly way to start. Private lessons are more, and then you have board and train programs, which are a much bigger investment. This is a big one for Nevada. You've got to know the leash rules. In most of our cities, like Vegas and Reno, the rule is simple. Your dog needs to be on a leash. But once you get out onto BLM or National Forest land, things change. Often, they can be off-leash, but, and this is a big but, they have to be under your voice control. That's why having a really solid come when called is so important here. And one last thing, a good local trainer will get the unique parts of living here. They'll know to schedule training sessions for the cooler parts of the day in the summer. Some even offer specialized training that's really useful for us, like rattlesnake avoidance classes for when you're out on the trails. It's that kind of local knowledge that can make a real difference. Having a dog you can count on just opens up your world. It makes everything easier and more fun, whether it's a simple walk around the block, having friends over, or heading to a local park. So good luck with your search. You're about to build an amazing partnership with your dog.